Hey guys, MrWaheedulHaque here back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the flash BIOS feature on the motherboard, the Intel motherboard, MSI MAG Z690 Tomahawk Wi-Fi. So why would you need to use this in the first place? Well, because this motherboard came out before my CPU came out. Basically, my CPU came out new. So my CPU is a 13th gen processor and uses a socket LGA 1700. This at the time when it came out supported 12th gen and 13th gen. So it wasn't fully supported with the 13th gen. The 13th gen you need a BIOS update and then you can start using the 13th gen. So I've got the 13600K processor. So if I plug that in now, it's not going to work at all. You won't recognize it. So the only option is either you put a 12th gen CPU in and then flash the BIOS to the latest one, so it will support the new CPU. So you just put the new CPU in. Obviously I don't have a 12th gen CPU spare or anything, want to borrow. So the other option is you get the BIOS onto a pen drive, and there's a dedicated slot on here on the back that says BIOS. So you plug it into there and you literally press one button on the thing. You need a power supply as well plugged in, and for this to work you don't want to plug in anything. You don't want a CPU plugged in, you don't want any components plugged in, just a power cable, and that's about it. The CPU power and the normal power, the motherboard power cable. So yeah, let me just show you inside. Let me open this up for you quickly if I can. Bloody hell. So yeah, okay, we'll see if it says anything about the flash BIOS button in here in a second. For now, let me just get the motherboard out and I'll show you on the PC how to set up the file. They do give you a pen drive with this, so I'm going to be using their pen drive that they give. I think it's in here. Yeah, it's in there. So they provide you a pen drive. This is to put your Windows on or whatever. I'm going to use it to use the BIOS for now, so I can update it to the latest firmware. I'll show you how to do that. So we've got the pen drive. We'll head over to the PC, but before that I'm just going to double check if there's any information on here how to update it, just in case it's different to any other models. Bloody hell. Alright guys, so there's the motherboard out. So I'll show you guys here. You have a flash BIOS. Can you see it's got a ring around it? That's your BIOS one. And there's your flash BIOS button. So you put the pen drive in there and you press that button when you're ready. But we're not ready yet. So yeah, that's the motherboard. But yeah, there is some instructions on how to do it. I'll show you guys here. So we're going to be using the flash BIOS button. So you download it from the website, rename the BIOS file to msi.rom, connect the power supply to CPU power 1 and ATX power 1, plug the USB in the back, press the button, LED starts flashing. LEDs will turn off when the process is complete. Okay, that's about it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try this out. So first thing, we'll go to the PC. I'll go get the parts out, update out. So yeah, let me go get the update, put it onto this pen drive. So for this you need a 32GB or less pen drive, not too big. USB 2 or USB 3 should work, whichever really. If it doesn't work, try a different pen drive. People have been complaining about it not working with the USB 3s, so if you have a USB 2.0, use that instead. But yeah, for now I'm going to try on this one. Hopefully it works with this MSI one. Let me go to the PC now. Alright guys, got the PC now. So what you need to do is, I've got the pen drive out now, plug that in to to a USB port on a laptop or a PC, whatever you have. Problem with the drive. That's not good, is it? Ooh. Let me take that out, plug that back in. Do I trust this drive? Is it worth risking? But yeah, there's some problem with this drive, obviously. It's not working. It's not even showing up anymore. Very odd that. Yeah, there's a problem with the drive. Scan and fix. Device was scanned, the drive, no errors are found. Oh, there's something on there. 600 series, what the hell is this? Something already on there. Okay, so that turns out it's just what do you call it? It's just drivers and stuff on the Windows thing. So I don't really need that. I'm gonna format it. So what you want to do is format your hard drive first. Not the hard drive, the pen drive. Format it. You want to make it FAT32. Make sure you make it FAT32, otherwise it's not going to work. I'll leave everything else the same. I'll keep it named as MSI disk. Quick format that. Format is complete. Pen drive is ready now. Now we just need to download the firmware, so I'll do that now. Show you how to find it. So close out of that for now. So you want to go on the MSI website, find your motherboard. Okay guys, so this is my motherboard, the MAG Z690 Tomahawk Wi-Fi, and this is the DDR5 version. So I've got the right one here. Turn the brightness down on that. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to go to the support page. It's very hard to show you. Let me put the brightness down on my screen. Okay, there you go, that's better. So you press support, find your motherboard, exact one, make sure you get the right one. Press support. Okay, so this is all the stuff for this. So we need the drivers and downloads. We're looking for the BIOS. Okay, and we want the latest one. So as you can see here, this is the oldest one. As you go higher, obviously it's newer and newer. So I'll show you where they included my one. To include the new 13th gen. So there you go, ready for next gen CPU. So September of last year, or December of last year, I don't know if it's American date or the other way around, I can't tell. Oh wait, 14th, so yeah, with 7th, 12th of the 7th, so 7th is September I think. So yeah, so that came out in September. So 13th gen update was ready in September. I did buy it around that time, so I don't know, maybe it does have the thingy, but might as well do it anyway. So I'm just gonna get the latest one. So this will have everything included from here in this one basically. So this is the newest one, 2023, 12th of the 1st, so 12th of January. So it has a lot more support, a lot more bug fixes and all that. So all you do is press download. Okay, it's downloaded. Should have said where do you want to save it, but I don't know. I'm gonna save it like that. Oh yeah, okay, so this one's let me save it instead like this. So yeah, so just put it into your disk, your pen drive, save. Okay, now we don't need this page anymore, I don't think. We'll leave it open for now anyway. Okay, so you want to go on files, your MSI disk, Here's the file. Right click, extract all, and press extract. Okay. That's done now. On the inside of here, the file we're gonna need is this one here, the big one, 32 MB. That's your BIOS update. So just cut it, and then go back to the main hard drive, pen drive page, paste it. So right click, paste, or you can do Control V. Okay, so that's in the main folder now. And then just delete the other two files, you don't need them anymore. Oh, what on earth just happened there? I don't know if I trust this pen drive actually. Seems quite dodgy. Do I trust my BIOS not dying on me because of this pen drive? I might switch pen drives actually. Let me go find another pen drive. That just seems too dodgy because it just disconnected twice. So yeah, I'm gonna swap the pen drive and then so basically from here I'll show you what to do. 1 second. Now guys, I've switched my pen drive to a more reliable one. Okay, back to where it was before. So what you want to do now is rename this file. Click it, press Ctrl A, or just highlight it all, and then all capitals MSI dot ROM. So that's MSI dot ROM. Press enter again. There you go, that's done now. So this pen drive is ready now. All you need to do is now is safely eject it. So go here, that one there, eject USB disk. There you go, that's been safely ejected. The light's gone off, that's safe to take out now. And now we go to the motherboard. Okay guys, we're going to set up the motherboard and power supply now. So because I don't have anywhere to put it, I'll put it under cardboard so it's not any static charge, won't hit it. Okay, and now we need to set up the power supply. So mine is modular, so that's the motherboard cable. As you can see, it's split, so you just push it in there. Very hard to do with one hand. Yeah, bloody hell. It's very difficult to do with one hand, so all you're doing is pushing it in till you hear a click. There you go, almost. One second guys. There you go, that side's in. I didn't hear the click on this side though. Maybe it's in. I'm going to double check anyway. Let me just pause it and double check. So yeah guys, that is in. I took it out and pushed it back in. It's pretty much in there. Yeah, so one side's in, the power supply side's in. That goes to your motherboard, but we'll set that up in a second. Next thing we want to connect up is the CPU. So CPU wire is this one. So I'm going to put it on the right side. Let me undo this hook first. Bloody hell, this is taking the piss. Okay, I've already plugged in the power supply wire, the power plug. Now I need to plug in the CPU. So both these ends are pretty much the same, but you want to always plug in the side that's labeled into the power supply. Okay, this usually tends to be something like that. Alright, so I'm going to plug this in on the right hand side because it does say CPU. So I'll just push that in. Oh, there's enough in there. Oh, maybe. Oh no, My bad guys, that goes on the motherboard. This side, as you can see, it's got the smaller connector. That's what goes into your power supply. So push that in. There you go, clicked in place. PC is set now. I mean, the power supply side is set. They're the only two wires you need in there. And then what I need to do is plug this in. I'm going to make sure it's off first. And plug the power cable in. Just shove that in. Heard it then. So much hard work out, I guess. So I'm going to get this sofa a bit down here so I can put this power supply on there. Otherwise these wires aren't going to reach very far. So let me sort that out. Alright guys, I've set it up now. Now you want to connect up the first touch metal and stuff. Get rid of any static charges because you're connecting, touching the motherboard now. So there's your motherboard cable, the big bulky one. That goes there, as you can see. So you just plug that in. I think that's the right way. I'm just going to push that in by hand. Give me 1 second, it should click. Okay, that's in now. I think almost. Looks like it's in. This connector's a bit dodgy. It doesn't look all the way in. Same with that side though. Let me see. Bloody hell. Looks like it's almost in. Don't know why. Oof. Unless that's how it just sits. I don't know guys. It looks in. Okay. Next you connect up the CPU. Power one. That's this one here. So this is the 8 pin that just goes here. There's 2 obviously, you just put into the first one. Okay, let's plug this in. Try with my right hand. I'm shaking a bit, I don't know why. Let me turn this a bit. Should make it a bit easier. There you go. It's clipped into place. Okay. I believe we are set up now. I'm just going to double check this wire. Yeah, that's pretty much in. Alright. Now for the moment of truth, guys. So what you want to do is switch on. Then you want to plug in your pen drive that you put the hardware on to the flash BIOS one. So mine's outlined. So I'm just gonna push this in. There you go guys. And then you're going to click this button at the bottom. There you go guys. And yeah, it's flashing now. As you can see, it's flashing. So it's reading the BIOS. Oh, RGB fans on as well. Hey, my power supply is working, at least we know that. We've not messed anything up. It's flashing, so if it doesn't flash, it's not working. Change the pen drive, try a different pen drive. So because it is flashing, it's working. It's flashing the hardware, whatever it's called, the BIOS. So leave it be, let it flash itself and do itself. Yeah. So once that stops flashing, it should take about 10 minutes. When it does stop flashing, leave it for another 10 minutes. Just let it be on its side. It'll switch itself off because you don't want to mess this up. Otherwise you'll have a 400-pound brick on your hand, you know. So let it stop. Once it stops flashing and everything, wait another 10 minutes and then unplug everything. So yeah, that's how you flash your BIOS with the flash button there. And yeah, success, we did it successfully, hopefully. looks like it's a success anyway, because if it doesn't flash then it's not a success, but because it is flashing, it's writing to the motherboard. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Look at this beautiful power supply. Make sure you don't unplug anything, don't mess with anything, don't move anything, and yeah, just let it run its course. As you can see, it's in the process. Activity light on the pen drive is going mad. That's still flashing, and yeah, power supply looks mental. I like it, the RGB. Ooh. So yeah, let that run its course. Alright guys, so what happened just then is all the lights went off, that went off, that went off, this died, so it restarted obviously. So yeah, I think it's been a success. So now what I'm going to do, it didn't even take that long, it took about 4 minutes. But yeah, just going to let it run for another 10 minutes, even though it is finished, just to be on the safe side. Because you never know guys, you never know. With the motherboard BIOS update, you have to be very on the safe side of everything. So I'm just going to let it run for another 10 minutes and then switch it down, power it all off. It should be good. But yeah, as long as the activity light's gone off, that means it's good. And yeah, after it's finished, all it does is restart it, restart the whole thing. And yeah, because it's finished, it doesn't, that's finished as well, that's finished, everything's finished. So I'm just going to wait 10 minutes now. And yeah, there's a red light on there, that's because there's no CPU installed or anything. It's called the easy debug light. That's because there's no components installed to the PC motherboard, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I'd say it's been a good success. Hopefully, from what I can tell, it has been a success. As long as the lights gone off, you're all good. So yeah, run it for another 10 minutes and then shut it all down. Shut it off by the plug there, and then yeah, goodbye guys. Thank you for watching.